The E46 is arguably the best handling BMW 3 Series of all time. But after 20 years on the road and over 200,000 miles, my stock suspension is ready to leave. This car has basically driven to the moon and back. So today, we're partnering up with MaXpeedingRods to upgrade the suspension on my BMW 330 Ci. What's good, YouTube? So today we are working on the E46 and we're gonna get that clapped stock 221,000 mile suspension up out of the way. Huge shout out to MaXpeedingRods. They partnered up with me for this video to make this possible. Shout out to them for sending me their coilovers. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to get 10% off your coilovers. There'll be a discount code for you guys as well, or anything off their site. If you use my link, it helps out the channel. So yeah, let's get into it. So these are the coilovers, you guys. They are super nice. They also come with camber adjustments as well as damper adjustments on the top. So you already know we're gonna max out the camber drift car.
Yeah. My treacherous little twin, and you know that we lock in, and I love you like my king.
Damn, that bolt has been on there for like 20 years. Holy fuck, that shit was rusty. So another thing that I recommend you guys install when you're doing your coilover install are these reinforcement plates. You can get them off like Amazon or eBay. I think they're like 10 bucks a piece. But the E46, I'll show you guys right now. The strut towers, when you guys put like a more aggressive suspension setup, they're known for like mushrooming on the top, sometimes even cracking. So these plates basically reinforce the strut tower, so you never have to worry about any of that, and you don't even have to weld them. So yeah, just a little tip for you guys. And just like that,
15-minute job. In the front.
Yeah, E46 easy. Fuck that shit. So that's a before and after for you guys. And that factory one is clapped. So the reinforcement plate just sits right on top. You guys don't need to weld it or nothing. I mean, you can weld it if you want to, but it's not necessary. The bolts from the strut will keep it in place. Definitely has more camber now in the front. Nothing too crazy, like Hot Boy stance bullshit, but you guys can definitely see it. Open. Alright, so we maxed out the coilover, maxed out the camber. Let's see how it sits lower down to the ground. Hopefully the jack don't get stuck. I mean, I doubt it because the back's fucking crazy high, but we'll see. Perfect. Oh, that's literally perfect. Yeah, not too low, not too high. Mint. No spindle makes life so much easier.
Just leave it on there for now.
Okay. And then it's, where's the other? This bolt right here.
Yep, that big bolt.
This one.
That one's gonna be hard though.
My first time doing suspension, you guys. I realized the suspension on older cars is so easy. It's literally 2 bolts and then the 3 for the top hat. Shit. Fuck spindles. So now that we got that last bolt in the middle out, time to get the 3 on top. So okay, let me make sure this shit doesn't fall on my engine bay. Alright, you guys ready? Last one. And there you go. The strut literally falls down. Boom. That shit is clapped. This is literally disintegrating with the rust.
Disgusting, bro.
What's good, YouTube? So this is day 2 of the coilover install. It started raining yesterday and we got kind of carried away with the body kit, which you guys will see in a later video. Maybe you'll get a couple sneak peeks in this video. But yeah, now we're going to be moving on to the rear suspension. So we got the car jacked up on the rear diff, and basically to get the rear struts out, you have to take out some of the carpet in the trunk. So that's what Josh is doing right now. In older cars, it's so easy to drop the struts, bro. 2 bolts right on top, and that motherfucker just comes right out. It was literally just 1 bolt that dropped the strut, and it gave us enough clearance to take out the spring. So time for the new one. And that is a clapped out OEM suspension, you guys. It was definitely replaced one time because the strut had a little bit of rebound, but yeah. And here we have the new replacement rear suspension. I love that blue color. MaXpeedingRods snap with that. And yeah, a little comparison. Old versus new. Got the spring in. Now we just need the strut. So that's where we put the factory. I mean, not the factory. So that's where we put the reinforcement plate. And then you really don't have to weld them in at all. And now I'm just putting the 2 bolts on top. So now we got the spring and the strut in. So I just got to get another jack so I can jack up that little strut tower. And we'll be good. So we took off the passenger side, and look at this, you guys. The spring is literally cracked and it's stuck on the fucking rubber mount on the fucking strut. It's crazy. So this is what the car looks like on the ground. As you guys can see, the rear is sitting pretty fucking high. So we're either gonna have to lower the shock down because the spring adjuster is maxed all the way to the ground. So we're either gonna have to bring down the height on the shock itself or just delete that spring, the perch in general. So we ended up taking the perch adjuster out because it was making the car sit way too high. Even with the body kit that's gonna sit really low, it's still gonna make the car sit way too high. So now we're just running it back with literally just a spring, and we'll let you know how that turns out. So after removing the perch and adjusting some of the preload on the strut, this is the fitment we're able to achieve. It's pretty even all around, and I'm just going conservative on the height because look, I'll show you guys the front. The front bumper sits insanely low, and so does the rest of the body kit. And right now I'm only on the 17s. Look, front bumper's literally on the ground. So since we have these small ass wheels on the car right now, the height's gonna have to be a little bit higher. But then when I get some 18s or 19s, we can lower the suspension down a little bit more because the wheel will give us more clearance from the ground.
And it's whatever for you. I go up and down that road. I go anywhere you go. When you tell me life is good, I want better for you. You're my king.
So we just took it for a test drive, you guys, and as you can see, the rear got fucking dumped somehow, and it's rubbing like a motherfucker. So either we take the spacer off and send it at this height, or we raise the back a little bit. What's good, YouTube? So it's like a week later, maybe a little bit longer than that, but I've been driving these coilovers for a little bit more than a week, and I just wanted to give you guys my final thoughts on them. And honestly, for a budget coilover, I am super impressed for how they drive. It rides really well. It's comparable to some other coilovers that are around the $1,000 price range. And for you guys to be able to pick these up for 400 bucks, maybe a little bit less than that, I would definitely recommend it. And there's this other dude on YouTube, I can't think of his channel name right now, but he's been drifting on them for over a year and he doesn't have any complaints. So I think these coilovers will definitely hold up to the test of time, and it's definitely a crazy bang for your buck. And as you guys saw, you can get them to go super low if you're kind of into like the stance, whatever scene. But with the whole drifting thing, you're going to need suspension travel. That's why I didn't go too crazy with the stance. But yeah, once again, huge shout out to MaXpeedingRods. I am more than happy with the product. And honestly, I could definitely recommend them to you guys. And even though they gave them to me sponsored, if they were trash, I would tell you guys they're trash, but honestly they're not. And for some of my other cars in the future, I might reach out to MaXpeedingRods again and try and collaborate with them. But with all that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Helps the channel out. Trying to hit 10K by the end of the year. And yeah, later.
My team, my trenches, little team, my team, my trenches, little